Welcome to Autofaze. On this video, it's all about the WS6. We finally got the rear set up for the street. We got the wheels, we got the drag radials, and we're gonna throw a bunch of suspension goodies at this thing behind me. Let's get after it. Thanks, how's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Doing great.
What you got for me?
Hey, doing those 18x11s I told you about last November? Yeah. I finally ordered them and got them in. Sweet. Let's get along with it. Thanks, Dex. The wheels look great. These things are awesome. So this is the Nitto NT555R. Pretty sure I'm saying that right. This is a 305/40/18. As you saw, we got the 18 ceramic coated. It's time to get these bad boys mounted so we can finally cruise around the street without rocking the 15s and wearing those bad boys out. So let's get these mounted real quick and then we'll start the suspension upgrades. Shout out to JD and Richline for getting me in so quick to be able to get these tires mounted up so we can move on to these suspension upgrades.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the shop over the top.
Now I know everyone really wants to see the rear street setup that we got with the Nittos and the Welds, but you're gonna have to wait till the end because we have a lot of suspension to throw on the WS6 and it's gonna take us some time.
I'm gonna throw this little guy on. Son of a gun, somebody didn't hit the record button, and so we already got
the struts loose from the top.
Oh man.
You guys missed Travis struggle with the master over here.
We missed it all the time, forgot to hit the button.
Somebody forgot to hit the record button.
It's recording now?
Sean.
Yeah, it's recording now. So basically,
We got like 8 nuts off.
we just got the top strut bolts off his egg, and then you had to take the master cylinder out to get to the T50s on the driver's side, which I don't know why they did that. Pretty stupid, but anyway, that's where we're at. So we're going up.
Freaking record button.
All the way up.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I left my 15 in the engine bay.
There's a ladder over there.
Huh?
There's a ladder.
I got step stools all over the place.
Rose, such a clatter.
He got a head start though, so that's not fair. Go ahead and remove the lower strut bolts real quick. The race is on.
John wins the race.
I win. I demand a recount.
Oh, you heard it. That's 2 minutes. He had a head start, so by the rules of the law, he would win.
True.
I had a head start.
Yep.
Like that.
Oh yeah, you had a head start.
Did I?
Oh yeah.
I had a head start.
I had to walk over here and get everything ready.
This is like. You can look through the side to see how far down it is.
It's so cruddy on there. It's definitely 90,000 miles of crud.
No, but the fact that it's bogging down my impact scares me. How did it not just knock the head of those threads off? I said, how did it not just knock that stud off? It's just cutting through the bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Cut through here. Get behind the head of it.
You right?
Yep, there she goes. And how did it take just the nut? It didn't even take the threads with it.
Oh wow. Bubble.
Look at this dude over here. Well, he's snagging on some chips over there.
You didn't break. Wait, union brake. That's not even his snacks. That's my snacks.
Are we ready to hold our biscuits?
Yes, sir. Here she is.
Whoa!
Brave throwing that spring around.
Hey, when you know, right? This is all we need right here. This was back ordered 2 months for this guy right here. Can you believe that? Do all that work just so it'll boop, sitting there like that. These are the Viking Warriors. Super affordable coilover, double adjustable. Make sure you get the thrust bearing. You need this if you want to adjust it on the car. Midwest Chassis was happy to hook these up. No cost, so definitely hit them up for your coilover needs. If you didn't know, Midwest Chassis, if you buy coilovers from them, front and rear, you send them videos of your car at the track, they'll help you dial in custom settings. So that's one of the main reasons why I went with them. So we got everything anti-seized on here. We're gonna start throwing these guys on. And also, before I kick off and we start doing some action here, if you can see here, they include the bearing, because if you buy these from anyone else, they're gonna have the poly bushings in here. This T-bar setup that'll work with the stock setup, it's gonna have a bearing in here, so it's gonna be a lot more rigid. It's gonna be able to take a lot more abuse than the polys, which will bind. So, oh man, I'm burping everywhere. I must be getting hungry. So we're gonna get after it. Start throwing these in the car. We're gonna go super low, super low. Forgot to put the UMI strut tire brace back on, so we're taking off these front bolts. So we can throw it on real quick, and then we'll raise it back up, tighten everything down, and then from there we can kind of try to set ride height later on. And that'll basically be it for the front. Cool. Let me come over here. I'll push it in so you can get the nut on. Good?
More. There it is. Beautiful.
Right. Ready? Yeah, you've never worked on one? They're super easy, man. So, I love using impacts, but man, there's nothing like feeling the torque in your hand with a ratchet or a wrench. Right. It looks weird because there's no, the head is shallower on these nuts than on the T50s. So there's like a halo around it. Shoot, I might end up just putting the T50s back on it. I might put the T50s back on it. Look at that.
Yeah, those gotta go.
Yeah. Hey, I'll show you guys what we're talking about. Come off the tripod for a second. Can you see? Can you guys see? So you can see a little bit of, you can see some metal around the bolt head. It's because these T50s, they have a bigger head versus those regular just hex bolts. So even though it's a pain to remove the master cylinder, not like we're gonna be doing this all the time, we'll go ahead and remove it again and throw those T50s back on. We got Tyler up above doing the top. I'm gonna yank this bottom. Hello? We're gonna yank this bottom one down. You didn't think we were just gonna do front coilovers and that was gonna be it, was it? There she is, right there. Bye-bye stackers. 94K mile stackers. The only stock thing that'll be on this car will be the sway bars. But guys have done like 1/460s on a stock sway on these, so we'll just have to see what happens. See what it is. All right, we're coming up. You in? Huh? What?
Oh, we gotta change the springs too.
Yeah.
So we can bolt that in.
I'm just letting him get it. Yeah. Factory spring is out of there. These are 150. These are 150 pounders. The BMRs that we're putting in are 160s, so not that far off. I'm gonna run the isolator back on it since we're on 28s. We should be good. All right. Yeah, this side's good. All right, we just need to do the other side real quick. Testing. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. at that fancy polishing in there. This car has solid motor mounts in it. Shake this steak.
I've got solid motor mounts. We're getting some volts, but I've also never made that car without trying to get more.
Stock torque arm coming out.
I say goodbye. Hello.
You want a guitar for your tune? You want a guitar for your tune?
About to be a Clover Hill chassis torque arm.
A what?
A Clover Hill chassis torque arm. Over the top. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Little guy. Let's get this bolted up real quick.
We're on 13%.
You got the bolts. We got 2 more cameras. Just not this one.
I know.
Your baby.
See it shifting. Getting closer.
You're what, 2.5?
Because the front was 4.5. That'd be a difference of -2.
She's mad. Why'd you move me?
She's not happy. Well, we got a lot done today. Got the front coilovers, rear coilovers. What else we get done, Sean?
Torque bar.
Oh, hello, Sean.
Hi guys. I still haven't got to put this little thing in yet. We got this drive shaft loop into this little circle loop.
Yeah, this is the Midwest Chassis tunnel mount. Yeah, it took a little bit of fiddling, but we got it. Sean dialed in the pinion angle. We're going to try -2 since we have ride-in suspension. Should probably told you about that sooner. Did the UMI, fully adjustable, ride-in, door control arms, and the panhard bar. The reason you want to do that so you can basically center both sides of the wheel in the wheel well, and also so you can center the rear end lengthwise. So yeah, that's basically it. Of course, man, we've been on this for a while, so it's time to go out and do some testing.
Do some wheelies.
Absolutely.
After the subframe connectors are in.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we got a lot
That's
done.
this little guy.
We got a lot done today. That was the main goal. So let's go do some testing, see how it feels. I know it's going to be completely different. The only thing that's factory on this car now is the sway bars. So it should be completely day and night right when we pull it out of the shop here. So
Everything looks great. I'm sure it'll perform just as good as it looks.
yeah. So I mean, just basic fun street car, not a lot of horsepower, but it has a suspension for a crap ton of more power. That's definitely for sure. I know this is not the ending you were expecting, but the car is apart again. Now the reason for that is when I left the overtop shop after we did all the suspension, previous in the day it was super rainy. So when I got home, I washed everything, but I didn't take the wheels off because the inside of the barrels were super dirty. That's why I noticed on the fronts, I had a nice thick line. It looked like rusty water. Turns out it was actually brake dust / brake pad material. So before we go out and do a shoot, full video, rolling video, all that stuff, which this outro was supposed to be, instead we're gonna end it like this. And trust me, the stance on this thing is super wicked. And after jacking everything up, you really can't tell right now because the suspension hasn't resettled, especially in the back, and I got it on lifts. So thanks everyone for watching this video. The next one we're going to address the brakes, and then from there we can finally do the reveal of the new suspension and everything. So thanks everyone for watching. I'm T. Brand. We'll see you on the next one.